Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video, which is going to be my first impressions of the Too Faced Pumpkin Pie Second Slice. That's right, I'm way late to the party on this palette, but I'm really excited to give it a try. So I hope the palette's gonna be great, even though it is a year old. Like I just recently bought it. I bought it a few weeks ago. I saw that after I purchased it, it did go on clearance somewhere else. So that sucks that I paid full price for this, even though the palette was so old. I missed out on all the sales because I had decided I didn't want to try this palette. But after I got after I had so much fun playing with the Too Faced Cosmic Crush and the Too Faced Pancakes Maple Syrups or whatever the hell that palette was, it made me really want to try this palette, and I regretted that I hadn't picked up this one. And the reason why I didn't pick this one up when it first released was because it was in the cardboard. This was like the first palette that came out in the seasonal release that was in cardboard. And like we all knew that the tins were the ones that were good, so I thought this palette was gonna suck, okay? But after playing with their other palettes in these cardboards that were really, really good, and I enjoyed them a lot, even though a lot of people trash those palettes online, both the Maple Pancakes palette and the Cosmic Crush palette, I really enjoyed. They were really great. So if you can get those on clearance, because I do see them on sale in some retailers, pick them up. They're really great. I have videos with both of them, so check those out. If you're interested, I'll link them up here in the eye and down below in the description box. Yeah. But anyways, let's get into this palette. So in all fairness, I had hoped to have this video up during the week of Thanksgiving because, you know, pumpkin pie. But I was just so busy decorating the house and getting the house ready for company that never showed. That's another story for another time. Ooh, it smells. Ooh, it smells good, and it's nice and faint. It's not too strong. Okay, so it's a really beautiful color story, and I'm really excited to play with it. Anyways, I had planned on using this palette before, but I didn't. And I'm actually going to I'm not going to use my Painterly because the Painterly one is like more cool tone. I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I honestly haven't used this one in months. And yeah, it's still good though. I checked the expiration date and all that, so it's still fine to use. And I want to use it for this palette because this palette is really warm, and I just feel like the warm undertone will accentuate it a little bit better. So anyway, yeah, I had hoped to have this video up sooner, but I feel like it doesn't really matter because like it's an old palette and I'm sure nobody's going to be looking for it. Anyways, I hope that you do enjoy my video because I'm going to share I'm going to just like create an eye look for the day. And, you know, of course that will be fun, but I'm also going to share like my honest opinions on this palette, just in case you were thinking about picking it up, like maybe off of a secondhand site, or if you too were able to find it on sale like I have seen it recently. So yeah, if you've been interested in this palette and like you've already seen all the original videos or whatever and you're still looking, hopefully mine will be helpful. But anyways, I'm gonna just create my eye look for the day and share my thoughts with you along the way. Okay. This is not the shirt that I'm wearing for the day. This is just a shirt that I'm hanging out in. Let me show you what shirt it is. Let me show you what it says. I actually picked this up from a small business owner at a music festival that I was at recently. Don't be self-conscious. I can't with myself. That was so funny. I just had to pick it up. Like my husband said that I'm sure nobody else at the festival even understood the joke, but like I'm all about it. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a neutral look with a pop of orange. This shade here. It's a little dark, I feel like, but let's just start with that in the crease. And I am using a Morphe brush, a natural hard Morphe brush. I love this brush so much. This brush is like $8, or maybe it's gone up to like $9 or $10 by now, but it was $8 when I got a bunch of them. And you can get it on the Ulta site. It's a great natural haired brush. So like if you're not into paying Fude prices, but you still want the benefit of natural hair brushes, I highly recommend this particular brush. It's really great. I love it so much. And Ulta also carries a couple of other Morphe brushes that are natural haired, and I have a couple of those that are really good also. So if you're balling on a budget, yeah, check them out so that you can get like the natural haired results and not have to spend, you know, the Food Aid prices. So yeah, all right. I just had to wipe out those creases. I'm a little, I'm a little rusty. I haven't worn makeup in a month. I think it's been like a month. The Huda Beauty palette was the last palette that I've used. So you know that it's been a few weeks, and yeah, I don't know. Let's just do this. I feel like I just creased it again. Damn it. See, that's what I'm saying. My eyes are just getting so hooded. Ooh, that's super orange. That is a lot oranger than I thought it was going to be. Well, no, it looks exactly like it looks in there. Yeah, it's good. It's a good representation of what to expect. I just, for some reason, thought it was going to be paler. Oh, I know why. Because Too Faced is known for like soft pigment. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these ones in this cardboard are a lot punchier than a lot of the other Too Faced palettes that I've had in the past. And so that's what really made me like the Cosmic Crush and the Too Faced Maple Stack or whatever. Let me just try to get these creases blended out real quick. Then we'll go on to the next shade. That is really pretty. It's like a creamsicle, like a bold creamsicle color. I'm going to use this 01 Mini in this really bright orange here. Like, we're going all in now. We're going to be orange. That's really pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty orange. And I'm not even really into orange colors typically. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Look at that payoff. That's actually a lot nicer than the orange that I have in both my Natasha Denona Sunset or my Natasha Denona Sunrise. So that's kind of nice. This is a beautiful orange. See, this is what I'm saying. These cardboard Too Faced palettes are really impressive. I don't know why they got such a bad rap. I think just because everybody was disappointed in the fact that they weren't 10. And I was one of them. But yeah, I'm glad that I gave them a go because I've been really happy with them. Here's another one of those like affordable Morphe natural haired brushes. This one is also on the Ulta website. There's the number. All right, I'm going to start off with this on the inner eye and then put this on the back half of the lid. That's pretty. And that's just like plain, it's dry. I'm just seeing how the shadow performs, and it's actually really pretty. It's got a little bit of a sheen, you can see there. That's really fun. Like, that is a fiery orange eye look if I ever saw one, and I am here for it actually. For the lower lash line, I want to do this. Oh, yeah. Chanel. Okay. This is what Chanel does. All right. Not worth the money, overpriced crap in my opinion. But the shape of this brush is great. So I'm going to have to glue it or tape it or something. Try to keep it together because I don't want to lose this. Anyway, okay. I'm going to do this shade here. It's in the same row as, well, no, it's not, but yeah, this is the one I'm going to do on the lower lash line. Let's just see how it turns out. I think I'm also going to use that one to smoke out the outer edge. That's a beautiful color. Oh my God. I am enjoying this palette so much. This is what I'm saying. I am so glad that I ended up picking this up, even though it was a year late and I paid freaking full price for it. I would have, of course, loved to have gotten it on sale. But whatever, I just really didn't want to miss out on this. And I thought that it was like my last chance to find it. So I jumped on it the second I saw it. I didn't look around for any of them on sale like at other sites. I probably should have done that. But anyways, I'm really happy with it, even at full price. It's performing really lovely. It's got some serious payoff. I have no irritation going in my eyes, nor do I expect any, because Too Faced palettes is one of the, like, Too Faced is one of the brands that I can count on to not irritate my eyes, even though their palettes are like fragranced or scented or whatever. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure why their fragrances don't irritate me, but like other fragrance does. Like the Huda Beauty palette had synthetic fragrance in it, and I feel like that's probably what irritated my eyes. I obviously don't know for certain because I'm not a lab and I can't test things out like that on myself. I'm just speculating. But yeah, Too Faced, like their scented palettes never bother me. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I'm thankful for that. Here's a really fun look. Really like the way this look turned out. Definitely not the colors I was expecting to wear today, but that's fine. I'm going to just blend the bottom edge with no additional product. It's just a clean brush. I just want to soften that deep line down there. Gosh, my hair has gotten so long that like it's not moving out of my way the way that I want it to. I also want to do this shimmer here, this one. And this one I do want to spray it. Where's my Matte Fix Plus? Okay. Jesus, I sprayed the wrong area. Okay. I mean, like I can see that shade, but I don't really feel like, oh yeah, no, hold on. I do see it. It's really deep golden. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a copper. Ooh, that's nice. Very subtle difference between the other golden orange shades. But like if you're looking, you can see it. Can you see that? I don't know. I can see it here in person. Oh yeah, see, it's really pretty. Wow. I do like the touch that added. It's a little darker than the outer orange is, but I feel like it took it away from being so like orange. Gave it a little bit more of like a coppery effect, like a melted metal look, which is really beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, I really like that shade. It's gorgeous. Okay, what am I gonna do for the inner lash? I mean, for the inner corner. I feel like none of these shades are really bright enough, so I'm gonna just use a bigger pencil for this matte. I'm gonna do this matte right here and hope that it's like light enough and bright enough to give the effect that I'm looking for. I feel like I'm gonna regret this and I'm gonna wish that I had just left my paint pot the way that it is, because right now it looks highlighted, but I wanna put something there, so let's just see. Yeah, it's a little bit too creamsicle peach, in my opinion. Okay, that did change the look and added a lot of darkness there, so I'm not real happy about that, but we're gonna run with it. I wanna add the tiniest bit of smoke. So I'm gonna use this really, really dark shimmer. This might be a mistake. I don't even know what color this is, but it's the darkest one in the palette. So I'm gonna just take this here on the edge and hope that I don't screw up my look. Just gonna smoke out this edge a little bit. Ooh, yeah, I love the difference that made. Look at that. Barely touched my eye. Like I was at the back of the pencil and just kind of, and I had barely touched the palette because this palette is pigmented, okay? And I did tap off the brush. So let's see if I can replicate that over here. Just a little bit to accentuate the shape of the eye here on the edge. This one's a little darker than the first one. Whoops. All right. Do like the way that looks a lot. I'm gonna take that first brush and just the tiniest little tap into the orange to kind of mix those together. I really like the way that looks. So here's the eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go off screen and add some finishing touches like some eyeliner and mascara, and then I'll be right back to show you the completed look and we'll close out the video. So here's the finished look for my first time to play with this palette. I really like the look. I love the way that the look turned out. I am pretty surprised that I went with so much orange, but really, if you think about it, orange is kind of the color that you would expect from this palette. And I really am happy with the way that it performed. Take the plastic down. I'm really happy with the way the shades performed. I am excited to use this palette in the future and see what other kinds of looks that I can create with it. But so far, I'm really impressed with this palette. I'm really happy that I picked it up. I love the payoff so much. I love how easy the formula is to work with. And I love that even though Too Faced has scented palettes, that they never bother my eyes. So I don't know. They know how to do fragrance right, in my opinion. Anyway, okay, so yeah, now you know how I feel about the palette. I want to know what your thoughts are on the palette. Did you pick this palette up? Is this a staple in your collection? I do have several friends that are like panning this palette and stuff like that. And I do hope to get a lot more use out of it in the future. But yeah, I love it. I love the palette. I'm so glad that I picked it up. Once again, Too Faced knocked it out of the park. I love that. So yeah, I don't really know why everybody talks so much trash about Too Faced other than the fact that they're probably trying to push indie palettes. But yeah, I really love it. Anyways, for the record, I'm officially over pumpkin pie. Okay, I had so much pumpkin pie this Thanksgiving that I don't want any more. I probably won't even have any next year. That's my thought. So, do you like pumpkin pie? I'd like to know. Anyhow, when I think of pumpkin pie from now on, I'll be thinking, ooh, no thanks, or yeah, the pumpkin pie palette. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my channel out so much. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.